After a tough loss at home last week to the Powell Panthers, the Lander Valley Tigers are set to host their first home game of the season. And on senior night, Lander takes on the Red Devils from Evanston, who are looking for the Fremont County Class 3A sweep. It's the Red Devils taking on the Tigers. Let's send it to Bill Bush Stadium. Here's the voice of the Tigers, Wyatt Barichka.
And we are live from Lander, Wyoming for the first home game of the season for the Lander Valley Tigers. They enter this one following a 10-7 loss to the Powell Panthers. It was a hard matchup. We talked with Coach Scott about that in our pregame interview. We'll get to that in just a moment. Make sure we actually get through his complete interview today for the pregame. It's also senior night for the Lander Tigers. 10 seniors being honored on the football team, and we are excited to get going here. This is the first of 5 games here in Fremont County. They'll be home again next week, and then a Fremont County rivalry between the Lander Tigers and the Riverton Wolverines. And we're so excited for this moment. We got, again, 10 seniors being honored today. We got the first official home game of the season, and we can be excited to bring this on live on KOVE 1330 AM, 107.7 FM, and streaming online on the County 10 YouTube channel. Again, it's the Lander Tigers hosting the Evanston Red Devils. And for the Red Devils, I mean, they're coming into this game 1-2. However, their games that have been considered a loss have been decided by 1 point, 23-22. Against Ben Lemon, Utah. And then when they took on Jordan, Utah in week 1, the official week 1, it was a final score of 15-14 in favor of Jordan. And they took on Riverton, who defeated the Evanston Red Devils defeated 34-7. And that's how Evanston enters this game. For the Tigers, they're coming in a 1-1 record. Again, they lost to Powell 10-7. And then they would beat Green River in week 1, 44-16. And that is how each team enters this game today. This series between these two teams started in 1959. It's the 22nd meeting. Evanston won the last matchup 20-14. Lander leads the series 21-20 games. As these two teams, we talk a little bit more about their kind of history, but they have played every year since Coach Scott has joined the team as a 2-2 record. This is the 5th meeting under head coach John Scott, as we got 20 minutes to go before kickoff. Again, live from Lander, Wyoming. Riverton played earlier today at 12:30, an unusual kickoff, but reasons that are understandable. And we got Christian Corona, who helped with the Riverton game, is now here to help us with the Lander Tiger game, so we can't thank him enough for this one. We're going to go ahead and step aside for a timeout. When we come back, we are going to catch up with head coach John Scott. This is Lander Tiger football on KOVE 1330 AM, 107.7 FM, and streaming online at county10.com. We'll be back in just a moment.
The Lander community supports the Lander Valley High School Tigers, and Altitude Interiors on Main Street is no exception. Altitude Interiors is Lander's expert in flooring, window coverings, cabinets, and more. The inside of your home is like a team jersey. Every so often, you just need a redesign. The team at Altitude has the best playbook in town and can help you with your projects from start to finish and make sure you get the look and feel of your dreams. Altitude Interiors supports Tiger football, and they're here for you too at 333 Main in Lander.
Tires, and more tires. Bailey Tire and Auto Service offers a huge selection, great prices, and fantastic service.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is Haley. With over 13,000 tires to choose, Bailey has tires for your ATV, farm implement, car, truck, trailer, semi, lawnmower, wheelbarrow, you name it. If it has a tire, Bailey Tire and Auto Service can fix it or replace it. Bailey Tire and Auto Service is your one-stop complete tire and service shop. Just remember, with Bailey's, there's no tricks, just
Creek Rental Service in Lander is a proud supporter of sports and athletics here in Fremont County. Baldwin Creek Rental Center understands how expensive specific equipment can be, especially if it is for a one-time use or event. That is why they offer tools, equipment, and party supply rentals. For many years, Baldwin Creek has provided services to clients in Lander and the surrounding areas. From lawn and garden projects to graduation parties, they have the right equipment for you. Baldwin Creek Rental Centers, 675 Baldwin Creek Road in Lander.
Keep it local.
Back here on KOVE 1330 AM 1077 FM, streaming online at county10.com. Here with head coach John Scott. And coach, last week you said the positive things is you were able to make that game a 10-7 game, even with the mistakes you guys had, the errors you made. So just kind of, what did you see in that game last week against Powell?
Well, defensively, we held true in a consistent way, I think, to what we've really put as an emphasis, coming into simplify some things. We've worked on, getting aligned right, knowing your assignment, and then playing fast. And, the play fast part is only when you really know what you're doing. And I think, we really felt that keeping them, they tried to spread it out, throw, they went to their power run game, that we held our own. We did, to hold them to 10 and to play smash mouth when we needed to, when they spread some things out. I thought we, defended well. They made some plays when they needed to. And they turned the ball over for this, we've had two teams do it now consecutively down around the goal line. And, they got down to the goal line, but we made them take one more snap. And in high school football, that one snap might just be the one. And so it gave us a turnover and a chance to, again, keep us within a striking distance with them. So offensively, they probably had as athletic back seven that we might see all year. They did a really good job of playing man, covering up some of our guys. And, we just not really it's not making so much adjustments. It's just getting confidence that we can make some plays against man coverage.
You, in the post game last week, you talked about just, you got to get back to work and just get going. Mm-hmm. That was kind of your emphasis in our post game. So just what was that like this week now that you guys have seen a win, you've also have seen a loss?
We've came back, Monday's film, and it was really to look at the 15 to 20 plays that we did well, as opposed to where we shot ourselves in the foot. I didn't think, I guess, at this point that we needed to reflash that up there. We all knew, and we all saw, and we if you can't make that conscious self-evaluation, but we kind of went the other way, that, it's back to work, and here's what we did well. How do we multiply doing this, and that was the approach. We didn't offer a whole bunch of new stuff at all offensively. It's like, let's gain the confidence in it by repping it more and just tweaking some things. So there was no overhaul. It was just, we just need to get a little more focused and a little better on those things that we just kind of let slip through our fingers. It's such a mental game of where your focus is, and I just think that we didn't have our focus was on some superficial stuff and not on the things that were really important. And so we've tried to really emphasize that this week.
Talk about this week. You guys get to have your first official home game of the season. So what is that like as a coaching staff?
Just on the contrast, Evanston, this will be their fourth game on the road. Their field is not prepared yet when they're putting in turf. And I've always said, sometimes you learn more about your team. Your team, bonds a little bit. You're on a bus. You're going together. You go into like I said, we went into a different locker room, different field. That's their official, all that stuff. But now you get to have it at home. Well, I think, for us, it's like the same thing. Let's not relax because we're at home. Let's have that real conscientious effort that we are at home, and so whatever comfort could come with that of not having to get on a bus, not having to travel, put that back into the way that we need to go out right from the very first kickoff and not find ourselves waiting till a second quarter to kind of get the focus we need.
Taking on a team, Evanston, who is really a fan of running the football. I mean, they put 200-plus yards a game rushing the ball this season. They did that last season. Just what do you know about this team, and what is the game plan going into this one?
Well, they offer a little bit different way of how they do things. First of all, a quarterback who really likes to carry the ball. A real physical kid, plays middle linebacker for him as well, so he's a tough kid. He's their leading defensive points guy a year ago from middle linebacker. I think, they rolled him into the quarterback position to be a runner first, but he also then is, they've stayed within their scheme of option football. So in focusing on him as their primary, you cannot abandon the fullback, into the A-gaps off the dive. You cannot abandon the perimeter game that he can still pitch the ball as part of his option scheme. So, playing him smart, like just he's a good football player. He deserves, to have our respect, but we still have to, maintain assignment football and getting off blocks, trusting the guy next to you, staying in your lanes, of where you got to go and how we pursue to the football after we redirect. And then when you get close to this kid, you got to make a good form tackle on him because he'll run through things. But that's what option football does, and I think it's a great measuring tool for us to see on this last preseason conference, non-conference game, how do we defend from the inside out? So there'll be, the dive, the off tackle with the quarterback in the pitch, and you have to do that with assignment football.
You kind of went into my final question, non-conference football. This is your final one before, the real deal starts and when the games really do matter. So what do you just hope to see from your team? I
think just a mindset that it's, next week is conference, it'll be automatic. It's not. Like I said, you can go 3-0, 0-3, okay, but how you approach that next week should be very similar to how we've approached all of them. I don't like the inconsistency of, we're up and down. This one's important, that one's not important. I think the next game on the schedule is the most important one all the time. But after these three non-conference games, I think we should be able to say, that here's what we're really good at. And here still it's going to need the work and I think again approaching it that you can't be relaxed. Let's finish this one but not come back Monday with an automatic thinking. Well, now they're important. Now here we go. We're not that kind of a team. That we're back to work on a Monday, good, bad, or indifferent. Let's just hope that there's fewer things we have to clean up.
All right, Coach. Always last question. X factor difference maker. Ultimately, what is going to prevail you guys to have a win to this week?
Well, our weather could be something different tonight. We did practice in the elements yesterday morning in the rain, slick balls, tried to take and get ourselves in that mode, but it could be a game that, again, turnovers could present themselves, so do everything we can to prevent and how we take care of the ball, and then try to be opportunistic on defense through, the correct assignments, and do as many things as we can the way we've been taught to do them, and do them well.
Yeah, and actually, one more question. Sorry about that. You were just mentioning the weather. When weather presides itself, like yesterday, raining, and you had all these elements, does that change the game plan at all, or do you try to stick to
I think, if you're a team that just lives off of it and you're passing 80% of the time and you got wind, you got factor, and you got to go, we might have to go to a run game, and you haven't had a run game, you might be in trouble. Just like if a team is well behind and you're a running team and it's like, we don't have much of a pass. I think we're balanced enough and we can get under center, we can get in gun, can run inside if we need to, we can exploit a little bit of everything. So I feel good that whatever's thrown at us, we can adapt. And that's what I told the kids, yesterday morning when the rain was coming down and we're practicing at 6 a.m. Hey, it's an adapt day. Okay, got to go out and adapt. Focus in on everything, and I think good teams can do that.
Perfect, Coach. Thank you for your time, and best of luck today, and we'll hopefully try to get you after the game.
You'll see me after the game.
Perfect. All right, we'll be back here on KOVE 1330 AM, 107.7 FM, and streaming on our County 10 YouTube channel.
Keep it local. Try it on, save time and money on returns, and get advice in person at Bells & Bows. Our business is your best local source for quality clothing like Liverpool and keeping your look fresh every month with our new collections bag. These monthly collections bags feature anything you can imagine yourself in, and the best part is we will ship it everywhere. But if you live locally, we can drop it off right at your doorstep. Bells & Bows, your local solution to keeping you looking stylish for anything that comes your way. Stop in today at 309 East Main Street in Riverton or visit us online at bellsandbows.rocks.
Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery is proud to be a supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Brown Sugar is a locally owned and operated restaurant located in downtown Riverton. Their passion is coffee and locally sourced foods. Be sure to stop in for dinner service and look for a new menu coming soon. Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery. See them online at brownsugarcoffeeroastery.com or stop in at 203 East Main Street, Riverton.
Central Wyoming College has a new Bachelor of Applied Science degree in Early Childhood Education.
Being a teacher has always been a dream of mine.
This degree combines the academic, assessment, and classroom management content that students need to be successful in the classroom. Gain knowledge in how young children grow and develop physically and cognitively, and guide them to social and emotional development.
What I really like about the education program here at CWC is that we get a lot of classroom experience.
Make your way at
John Shade, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement of our young athletes from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Lander Tigers on KOVE. Call John Shade or stop by my office at 824 West Main Street for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member
Elevate Rehab in Lander is a proud sponsor of sports in Fremont County. Elevate offers physical and occupational therapy and specializes in hand therapy. Elevate Rehab also offers one-on-one personalized treatment for every patient. Their dedicated team of highly skilled and specialized therapists will help you on your journey back to better health and mobility. Elevate Rehab, 535 East Main, Suite D in Lander.
Therapy Group has been a proud supporter of Wyoming athletics for more than 25 years. Locally owned by therapists, Fremont values commitment to professionalism and community. With specialized training and one-on-one service, they get you back to doing what you love. Whether you need rehab for an injury from a sports-certified specialist or therapy from the only certified hand therapist in Fremont County. With 6 locations in western Wyoming, they provide aquatic therapy, dry needling, and women's health therapy. To find out more about Fremont Therapy Group or schedule an appointment, go to fremonttherapy.com.
Back here on KOVE 1330 AM 1077 FM, streaming online at county10.com. As we are going to send it now down to the field for the seniors to be honored, and we'll hopefully get the audio. So we will be quiet and let the audio do the talking.
We thank you for your efforts.
Hi, my name is Lily. I'm daughter of Robert and Vanessa Hitchcock. I'm the team manager. I've been a Tiger for 4 years. I hope to always stay in contact with the coaches and all the players. Football has taught me to let go of my perfectionism and to always be prepared. And my plans after graduation are to attend college and the medical program.
Hi, my name is Evan Stevenson. I'm the son of Shannon and Patrice Stevenson, and I play wide receiver in Coy. I've been a Tiger for 4 years. The friends I will always stay in contact with is The Voice. My favorite pump-up song is Materialism as a Means to End by Suicide Boys. What football has taught me is push through adversity. My plans after graduation are to play college baseball.
Nice!
Hi, my name is Joel Beaver. I'm the son of Janera Hart and Doug Beaver. I play cornerback and wide receiver. I've been a Tiger for 4 years now. The friends I will always stay in contact with are Gabe, Matisse, Brennan, and Zion. My favorite pump-up song is Green Dot by Young Boy. What football has taught me is to always accept the challenge and get to work. My plans after graduation are to attend Metro State University of Denver and major in broadcasting.
Hi, my name is Zach Pasquinelli, son of Heather Pasquinelli and Patrick Pasquinelli. I play running back and outside linebacker. I've been a Tiger for 6 years, and the friends I will always stay in contact with are Rope, JC, and Evan. My favorite pump-up song is Plain Jane by A$AP Ferg. What football has taught me is to go 100% on whatever I do, and my plans after graduation are to become a commercial air pilot.
Hi, my name is Jason Cordier. I'm the son of Randy and Jeff Cordier. I play wide receiver and corner, and I've been a Tiger for 2 years. The friends I always stay in contact is the boys. My favorite pop-up song is Humble by Kendrick Lamar, and what football has taught me is it's a team sport. My plans after graduation is to go to linesman school and work on power lines.
Hi, I'm Brendan Softberg, son of Sarah and Tiffany Softberg. I play quarterback and free safety, and I've been a Tiger for 6 years. The friends I always make contact with are the boys. My favorite pump-up song is California Love by Tupac. What football has taught me is that the little things matter just as much as the big things. My plans after graduation are undecided.
Hi, I'm Zach DeWard. My parents are Heather and Daryl King. The position I play is outside linebacker and wide receiver. I've been a Tiger for 3 years, and the friends I will stay in contact with are Rope, Evan, JC, and Jack. And my favorite pop-up song is Second Hand by Suicide Boys. What football has taught me is that I always take care of the little things, and my plans after graduation are to go play college baseball somewhere.
Hi, I'm Dave Harris, son of Stephanie and Mike Harris. I play D-end linebacker and slot receiver, and I've been a Tiger my whole life. The friends I always stay in contact with are the fellas, and my favorite pump-up song is Audubon by Suicide Boys. Football has taught me to always be audible ready, and my plans after graduation are undecided, but I would like to play football somewhere.
Hi, my name is Weaver, son of Brendan and Stephanie Weaver. I play kicker, punter, D-end, and fullback. I defend a Tiger for 4 years. The friends I will stay in contact with are the boys. My favorite pump-up song is Dreams and Nightmares by Evanston. Football taught me to not be honest. My plans after graduation are to continue my football career.
Hi, I'm Rope Glick, son of Ryan Glick and Sky Glick. I play center and outside linebacker. I've been a Tiger for all my life. The friends I always stay in contact with are the boys. My favorite pump-up song is Snakeskin Boots by Copper Teeth. My favorite quote is Keep On Keeping On by Joe Dirt. And my plans after graduation are to attend Northwest Lineman School.
I am Jesse Dollard, son of Justin and Dee Dee. I play right tackle and D tackle. I've been a Tiger for most of my life. Friends I'll be around is mostly the boys. My favorite pump-up song is Love Sosa by Chief Keef. Football has taught me that I can get through anything if I put my mind to it. And my plans after graduation is to be probably a mechanic.
give all these student athletes a big round of applause. We'd like to thank you seniors for representing Lander Valley High School in Tiger football. Your efforts in representing our school and community are recognized and much appreciated. Thank you.
11 seniors honored at Lander Valley High School to open up their home stance this season. First of many home games, and an awesome opportunity and an awesome night for these seniors to be recognized for everything they've done for Lander Valley High School and for the Lander Valley football program. As the clock has restarted as far as how much time goes, we will step aside for a timeout. We'll be back after this on KOVE 1330 AM, 107.7 FM, and streaming online at county10.com.
High Country Hearing Center supports patient hearing health care with a superior standard of practice for our Wyoming families, and we are proud to sponsor sports and student athletes all across Fremont County. High Country Hearing Centers has been serving Wyoming's hearing health care needs since 1979. High Country Hearing Centers will always provide superior hearing instrument technology and standard of care practices to help you stay connected with family and help you maintain a more active and healthier Wyoming lifestyle. Make an appointment today in Lander at 1460 West Main or in Rock Springs at 514 Broadway.
Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care support Fremont County athletics. We are a locally owned, multi-specialty healthcare group that is proud to serve the Lander and Riverton communities. Our goal is to provide convenient quality care for all ages. We offer a wide array of services including family and internal medicine, pediatrics, women's care, and urgent care. Additionally, we have on-site labs, echocardiograms, stress tests, x-ray, and ultrasound in both communities. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care are here for you in Fremont County. Let's stay healthy together.
We are Maven. We focus on the fundamentals, clean, simple designs with the very best modern materials and technologies. We refuse to compromise our mountain town roots to follow the well-worn path to $1. We choose instead to make game-changing gear and use it in the places and pursuits that inspire us every day. We are Maven, a company focused on the design and creation of innovative products for and by the modern outdoors.
Northside Auto Body Shop in Lander is proud to support sports and student athletes for the 22-23 season. Northside Auto Body is a staple in the Lander community and is primarily engaged in automotive body, paint, and interior repair and maintenance. If you hit a deer or have a vehicle accident, Northside will get your repairs handled and accept all forms of insurance. Hobby and the crew got you covered at Northside Auto Body Shop, 323 North 2nd Street, Lander.
Back here on KOVE 1330 AM, 107.7 FM, streaming online at county10.com as we are about 6:30 left to go between the Lander Valley Tigers and the Evanston Red Devils. Taking a look of how these two teams did against each other last year, it was a game in which it favored the Evanston Red Devils with that matchup 20-14. That was the second game of what started a 4-game losing streak for the Tigers. They're looking to change that tonight. For the Tigers, they would throw, if I'm not mistaken, they would have, just checking my numbers real quick just to be safe here, as Brendan Stauffenberg in one of his best games last season for 231 yards, 18 of 28 attempts. He had 1 touchdown and no interceptions. For rushing, it would be Matisse Weaver leading the way with 72 yards on 16 carries. And for receiving, just seeing who is, Gabe Harris would have 5 receptions for 106 yards. Or that's against Star Valley. I apologize right there. That was actually all of the players who are returning this year. The 11 seniors honored, 5:25 to go in this one. Here is just kind of some background on Evanston. They went 5-4 last season. Their losses were to Cody, Jackson, Star Valley, and Powell. They would actually go 5-0 to start the season and lose their final 4 to miss the playoffs, which is something that's hard to do with a 5-4 record. But the West, again, many people talk about it. It is one of the dominant conferences in football. 3A West is their last state championship in 1997. When they were in Class 4A, they would defeat the Sheridan Brocs 25-20. Their last playoff appearance, however, was in 2018 when they fell to Torrington in the first round. And again, they defeated Riverton last week and has played 2 Utah teams so far. And Evanston has had 4 road games. This is their 4th road game. They'll be at home hopefully next week as they're actually installing new turf. We talked about it a little bit on our pregame interview with head coach John Scott. As taking a look on yardage last season against the Tigers for Evanston, they would have only 15 passing yards, and I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to probably see similar numbers today as they are a rushing team here, as we are going to actually pause for a moment for the national anthem that's about to be sung as everybody is lining up. But yeah, so 15 passing yards, 270 rushing yards. This team loves to run the football on this one. They really like to run the football. They had a ton of yardage last week against Riverton, even though that first half was really a tie ball game, 7-7 until the second half. For Lander against Evanston, they would have 388 total offensive yards. They would have 231 passing, 81 rushing. And again, the Tigers have a balanced offense. As we talked to the coach, Scott, we talked about the weather and how it would impact potentially the game plan. He said they're a balanced offense. They can do a lot of things, and obviously the weather is being very, very nice for us. Taking a look how nice it is outside. It's 64 degrees. It'll be about 50. It'll get as low as potentially 55 by the end of this one, as we are going to have the coin toss coming up here as Evanston is lining up for it and just waiting on the other teams as now they all come out, as we're going to have 4 seniors out to do the coin toss for the Lander Tigers. So we'll see who wins the football. While that's going on, we'll step aside for another timeout. We'll be back after this timeout. Tiger football coming up on KOVE 1330 AM 107.7 FM and streaming on the County 10 YouTube channel.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give them a call at 307-332-7184.
Supply Company in Riverton is proud to sponsor sports and student athletes here in Fremont County. Start your game day off right with the Porter's pregame show and get ready for action. Porter's has everything you need to heat your home this winter with the best selection of wood, gas, or pellet stoves. Good luck to all Fremont County teams from Porter's Supply Company. See Porter's Supply on North Federal in Riverton and online at portersmvs.com. Lander Community supports the Lander Valley High School.
Back here on KOVE 1330 AM 107.7 FM as the national anthem about to play. We'll let that happen. National anthem as we get set here for the first home game of the season between the Lander Tigers and the Evanston Red Devils. Again, this is the start of 5 games in Fremont County, 4 home games and a road game. With that away game, I apologize, is against Riverton. That game we'll have for you guys is we're going to get set here. It's going to be Evanston to receive. If I'm not mistaken, they won the toss and elected to receive. So once again, the Tiger defense going to come out to start things off as we take a look at your starting lineup brought to you by Palace Pharmacy. As Palace Pharmacy in Lander is locally owned and locally loved. Palace Pharmacy combines high-quality products with personalized care. Their knowledge staff is happy with your any questions. We strive to help you reach your wellness goals. Stop in at Palace Pharmacy, 1255 Main Street in Lander, or see them online at palacepharmacyo.com. Here's your starting defense. Evan Stevenson, Joel Beaver, Jack Pasquinelli, Brennan Stauffenberg, Gabe Harris, Keaton Rowan, Matisse Weaver, Rob Glick, Jesse Dollard, Zayam Gabrielis, apologies for mispronunciation, and Wesley Dowes for your starting defense as we get set here for the Riverton, or excuse me, I'm all over the place today. It's between the Lander Tigers and the Evanston Red Devils. Matisse Weaver to put it on the tee and to boot it is, once again, he has himself a leg. And we are underway here between the Lander Tigers and the Evanston Red Devils as it's going to be returned there by Cervantes. As Cervantes gets a nice return. And it will be 1st and 10 for the Evanston Red Devils at the 39-yard line. Once again, this team for Evanston, they're going to run the ball and they're going to run the option quite a bit here in this one as their quarterback, Cohen Moreau, kind of doing all the duties pretty much for this Evanston Red Devils team as they're going to line up in the shotgun to start things off here for the Tigers, averaging 210 yards rushing is the Red Devils, and they're going to actually have a design quarterback draw here as Moreau is going to have himself a good carry for 17 yards. 1st and 10 after a 17-yard carry by Cohen Moreau. It's the Tigers in their green uniforms, white bottoms, black helmet. Evanston, white tops, blue bottoms with the red helmet. 1st and 10 from the 44. Now they're going to go into kind of the Air Force set. Is this going to be a fullback dive? And this is going to be a good carry as well for 7. Give credit there to Brady Roberts. He's got himself a 7-yard carry. 2 plays, 24 yards, just like that for the Red Devils with 11:22 to go. Once again, in that Air Force kind of offenses, you often see actually Wyoming playing Air Force tonight. You'll be able to hopefully catch that after the conclusion of this one. There's a stop for the Tigers, as that's going to be maybe a gain of nothing or maybe a loss of 1. We'll see. Looks to be 3rd and 4 at the 38. Evanston needs to get to the 34. 10:45 to go on your Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Again, Evanston loves to run that option. It's been fullback dive, and now you got a man in motion. Here's Moreau. He's going to take it himself and maybe get enough for the first. He needed 4. We'll see where they spot this football, and they're going to give him the first down. So just enough for the first down was Moreau for the 5-yard carry. Or 4-yard carry. It's Evanston on the march. I formation, 1 receiver each side. Moreau, handoff here. And it's going to be a halfback dive. That's going to be good yardage as well. It's going to be Brady Roberts again. Gain of 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5 to go at the 29. Again here at Bill Bush Stadium for week 3 of the season. Shotgun set now, 2 backs. Moreau drops back. He might be looking to pass here. He's going to throw one. It's going to be out of bounds. Just throw away there. 3rd and 5. First 3rd down. Or second 3rd down of this drive. It's a whole new set of skill position players coming out for the Red Devils. We'll see what they do here with 9:34 to go. All bunched up there. Got their wing there, and now you got to jump off sides. This is going to go against Lander, and it's free 5 yards for Evanston and a potential first down. Lander had 8 penalties last week, and they had 7 in that first half. See if maybe this might be a first down. And they're going to give them the first down. So a penalty by the Tigers gives Evanston a new set of downs in quarter number 1 at the 24. Started at the 39 of Evanston this drive has. Over 2 minutes. Shotgun set, 2 backs, 1 receiver each side. Moreau drops back. He's going to throw one and going to bounce off his chest plate. And you got a flag, and this is going to be a potential PI against Lander. We'll see what the call is. I think they're going to get him on the PI, and this is going to give Evanston another first down. As the officials talking over it. As Lander is moving back. Yep, this will be a pass interference on Lander as Joel Beaver was on that play. First and 10 for the Red Devils. At the 12. Under center's Moreau. Handoff here to Brady and a flag way late. I think you're going to get Evanston for a false start as there was a little bit of motion. Yep, this will go on the Evanston Red Devils. So 5 yards back. It'll be 1st and 15 now. Evanston 33 total yards so far. Some of those yardage have come from penalties by the Tigers. Under center. Here's a motion man. Going to be a toss there to Barker, and Barker going to get some nice yardage there. He's going to gain back the 5+ more. Looks to be a gain of 13 on the play. It's Kai Barker. Nice carry there. It looks to be maybe actually less. So it will be 2nd down. They're at the 4. They get to the 3. Close to the end zone. Handoff. This one not going to be able to get in as the Tigers make the stop on the carry. Is Cervantes. Cervantes maybe gets 3. We'll see. Well, they're going to give him a 3-yard gain on the play. So a 3rd down and 1 coming up for Evanston. Right on the door. Back to that Air Force set is Evanston. Here's the motion man. Moreau gonna keep it himself. He should have it in. He's in for 6. As Evanston gets on the board to start this one. And it's 6-0 on your Fremont Therapy Group scoreboard on a 4-minute drive. Evanston had 1 passing attempt, 49 yards of total offense. And here's the PAT. It's up. It's good. And Evanston gets in the end zone first. We'll see what Lander can do after this timeout on KOVE.
RE/MAX All-Star Realtors are proud to sponsor sports across Fremont County for the 22-23 season. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors was founded in 1991 with the goal of doing real estate in a way that would make our clients' lives as easy and uninterrupted as possible. They've completed many transactions involving residential, commercial, vacant lots, farm and ranch, and investment properties, and can help you with any goal you might have regarding any of these today. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors, 938 West Main Street, Riverton. See them online at remaxriverton.com.
Back here on KOVE 1330 AM 107.7 FM, streaming online at county10.com as Evanston goes 61 yards in 8 plays. A couple of those coming from penalty yardage as they get on the board first. It's 7-0 on your Fremont Therapy scoreboard in favor of Evanston with 8 minutes to go. That was a 4-minute drive by the Red Devils, and with only 1 pass attempt, that was an incomplete by Cohen Moreau. As now we'll see Dylan Likely to kick off here for Evanston. Again, 1 and 2 are the Red Devils, but their losses have come from 1 point, as this is going to be taken by Pasquinelli, and he's going to try to get as much as he can, because that was a short kick on the play. And it will set up a 1st and 10 at the 43. We'll see the Tiger offense come out for the first time today. Again, against Powell, 131 yards passing, 89. Or excuse me, that might be wrong. I think that's actually... Nope, 129 yards passing, only 89 yards rushing. As the Tigers will line up, single back set. Stauffenberg, give it off here to Pasquinelli. He's going to try to get behind a blocker, and maybe a loss of yardage. Maybe gets right back to the line. We'll see what this is. Looks to be a gain of nothing. It will set up 2nd down and 10 at the 43. Now you're in the shotgun set. 2 receivers to the near side. Stauffenberg. Looks like an option to Pasquinelli. This one's going to lose yardage. This is going to be a loss of 3 on the play. So the Tigers going backwards to start this game off. And now 3rd and 12. So that's actually a loss of 2 on the play. Pasquinelli on what appear to be an option play. Now you got 1 receiver each side. As the corners are getting close to the receivers, and now you got a flag on the play. It's going to go against Evanston, according to the one official. And this might make it a little bit more manageable for the Tigers. It is a 5-yard penalty on offsides call. So this will set up 3rd and 7 for the Tigers. Positive yardage coming from penalties. So right now the Tigers minus 2 yards of offense in this one. Stauffenberg checks the sideline. 6:30 to go. Leaving the gun set. Stauffenberg drops back, and he's going to be sacked. Sack on the play, and that's a big sack, and it's going to be 4th down. The Tigers will punt. And Stauffenberg couldn't find anybody. And now the Tigers, who were looking to answer off of that first drive by Evanston, now we'll have to give it back to them. 3 and out for the Tigers. 5:52 to go. As Matisse Weaver lines up to kick. Snap, hold, punt. This one's going to have the spin. And it's going to take a lander bounce. This is going to be a nice punt inside the 10, inside the 5. It's going to keep rolling down at the 2. Nice punt there by Matisse Weaver. That is a punt of 61 yards on that play. The 1st and 10 now for Evanston at the 2. And huge punt there by Matisse Weaver. Again, he's got that leg to make things happen. 1st and 10 for the Red Devils at the 2. 5:31 to go. 7-0 on your Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Here's a motion. Fullback dive. As this is going to be a nice carry. As Stevenson's going to try to wrap him up. He can't, as it's going to be finally taken down. Matisse Weaver comes in. Brady Roberts on the carry. It's going to be a 1st down. It's going to be a gain of 12 on the play for Barker. Or excuse me, Brady Roberts. As he's got 4 carries for 24 yards. And tackle made there by Matisse Weaver. 5 minutes to go in county. It's going to set up 1st and 10 from the 14. Here's another handoff to Brady as he will go for maybe 5. Actually, I lied, maybe 6. It will be a 6-yard carry. 2nd and 4. At the 20, they're going to rule him, so see if the Tigers can stop the running havoc that Evanston has put on display so far. Motion man is Barker. Handoff here to Aiden Likely. He'll get himself maybe 2. It's going to set up, once again, a 3rd down for the Red Devils. It's going to be gain of 3. It's going to be 3rd and 1 at the 23. As his first quarter is going by quickly. Tight set here for the Red Devils as it's going to be Moreau on the QB sneak. He's going to get the 1st. He's going to get 3 on the carry on the sneak. As Moreau, the leading defensive player in defensive points last season, plays middle linebacker for Evanston. So we got a substitution on the play. 1st and 10 at the 26 now. Again, Lander minus 2 yards on the carry. 1st and 10 with 3:08 to go. Moreau under center. Motion man is Barker. He's going to get the toss. He's going to go to the left side. He's got some room. He's going to have the first and more. He's going to get to the 50, and they're going to rule him out at the 47. As that is a gain. Checking real quick. It's a gain of 17 on the play for Kai Barker. And his 2 carries, he's averaging 15 yards for 30 total yards today. And then once again, another first down. So once again, Evanston in a 1st and 10 situation. This time they're going to go in the shotgun with 2 backs, 1 receiver each side. Here's the snap. Moreau going to throw it here, and he's just going to overthrow his receiver. And it's going to be 2nd and 10. So 2 passing attempts already, no completions. As Cole was the intended receiver on the play. Seven 0 on your Fremont Therapy scoreboard. I want to thank Wood River Internet for today's broadcast. It's made possible by them. Also want to thank Porter's Tailgate for their pregame sponsorship, as winter is right around the corner, so make sure you guys are prepared for the winter. Here's the toss. Going to get around the right side. It's going to be a first down once again. That's a 14-yard gain for Cervantes. Cervantes, one of the lead rushers. He's only got 2 carries right now for 13 yards. As Evanston now at the century mark in yardage, all in the first quarter. 1st and 10 at the 33. Under 2:30 to go and counting. 2 receivers, far side. Moreau in the shotgun. Moreau going to look to throw. Now he's going to take off with it. He's going to get another first down. He's got more. Moreau, he's going to get 2, maybe the 3-yard line. They're going to say the 4, so a 29-yard carry from Moreau. And he's going to have a first down and goal. And now you got an injured Tiger on the field. And we're going to take a timeout. We'll step aside. We'll be back after this.
It's more than clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best, like you.
Back here on KOVE 1330 AM 107.7 FM, streaming online at county10.com. As it was Joel Beaver who had to get up slowly. He is walking off the football field, so he's going to be getting checked out, make sure he's all right. It's going to be 1st and goal now for the Red Devils at the 4. As Evanston, again, they are over the century mark in this first quarter, 129 yards. The Red Devils going to line up. 1 receiver set. Got the wings at the end. As Moreau going to give it off here to Roberts. He's going to get maybe 4. Roberts gets 4, so that's actually a carry of 27 on that play beforehand. It'll be 2nd and goal now from the 1. Evanston looking to go up 2 scores in the first quarter. Moreau on the keeper. Touchdown, Evanston Red Devils. And now they're up 2 possessions, 13-0 on your Fremont Therapy scoreboard. With 1:15 to go. As we'll see Dylan with the PAT. This one's up. This one's good. And the Red Devils up 14-0 against the Lander Tigers. We're going to step aside for a timeout. We'll be back after this.
Time to welcome Sutherland's Home and Garden Fall Catalog. It's full of hundreds of deals to help you save, including special fall buys, ideas, how-tos, and more. Win big. Sign up in-store for your chance to win a $5,000 Sutherland's shopping spree. See store for details. Get up to 24 months special financing with your Sutherland's credit card. See store for details. Sutherland's Fall Catalog is full of can't-miss deals. Stop by the store and pick one up today, or check it out online at Sutherlands.com. Sutherland's, your fall home improvement store.
Back here on KOVE 1330 AM, 107.7 FM, streaming online at county10.com as the Evanston Red Devils convert on a 1-yard touchdown run by Cohen Moreau for his second rushing touchdown of the day. He's got 2 touchdowns for 52 yards of total rushing yards on 5 carries as the Red Devils over 132 yards of total offense in this one. As we're going to see Dylan, they kick it off here to the Tigers. And we are underway. This one going to bounce to the end zone. Touchback, Tigers start at the 20. Tigers looking to get some positive yardage in this one. Tigers will have 75 seconds left in the first quarter. 14-0 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. And this game was a 20-14 ball game last season between these two ball clubs. And Staffenberg going to line up. 2 receivers to the far side. He's going to look. This time now he's going to carry himself. He's going to cut, and he'll get down. He'll slide for about 5. That's his first carry of the game. Now the Tigers are in the positive of offense. As the clock continues with under a minute to go, 14-0 again. It'll be 2nd and 4 on the 26th, so that's actually a gain of 6. On the play. Again, shout out to Christian Corona for the camera duties today. As Harris goes in motion, it's going to be a toss forward to Harris as he can't get his footing. He'll get right back to the line of scrimmage. Potentially. So the officials mark this. It looks like he's right back on the line. So it should be 3rd and 4 to go. So that forward, technically it's a forward pass, so it's be gain of nothing. It's going to be 3rd down. Tigers need to get to the 30. And that's how the quarter is going to end. It's the Tigers trailing this one. 2 possessions, 14-0. We'll step aside for a timeout. We'll be back after this.
River Internet is proud to deliver quality, high-speed internet to businesses and residents across Fremont County. Wind River Internet is the sponsor for the County 10 live stream and sports in our community. Enjoy high-definition broadcasts. Brought to you by Wind River Internet. They also provide reliable phone services that can help you stay in touch with the important people in your life. Experience greater connection today. To get a quote and start enjoying fast, reliable services, call 307-857-2004. That's 857-2004. Or windriverinternet.com.
Back when I was riding in rodeos, I always made sure I was locked in, good and tight.
Gonna have to cut that break short as we're back here on KOVE 1330 AM 107.7 FM, streaming online at County 10 YouTube channel. 14-0 after quarter number one as we get set here for the second quarter. As Stauffenberg going to drop back, look to pass. He's going to dump it off. It's going to be caught there. It looks like by Matisse Weaver. And that's going to be a good pass right there. And that's the first completion of the day as they will get to the 45. An 18-yard completion there by Brennan Stauffenberg to Matisse Weaver. That's the first completion of the day. Tigers at the 45, first down of the game today. Shotgun set. Got two receivers to the near side. Stauffenberg going to check again to pass. He's going to throw one cross field as Matisse Weaver makes the catch. This is going to be a good catch and gain as they're going to maybe get 9, maybe 10. So again, Matisse Weaver across field to get the first, or to attempt to get the first. It's actually a 9-yard completion between those two. Is there's two completions for 27 yards for Matisse Weaver. Brennan Stauffenberg right now 3 for 3 in the passing game today. Shotgun set again, this time with Weaver and Pasquinelli. Harrison motion, and you're going to get a 5-yard offside call for the Red Devils. As Lander will move up 5, and it's going to be a first down. Be at the 41 now. It's a decent crowd here for week 1. Again, Lander are going to be home next week for their matchup against Buffalo. As Harrison motion, fakes the toss. Stauffenberg going to try to keep it, maybe try to get something as he spins, and he's going to carry it. Got one of the Red Devils there trying to take him down, Carter Blair with the T-shirt. Gain of 4 by Stauffenberg. Yeah, Stauffenberg's got 2 carries for 10 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7 at the 38. And Dyer's now down 2 touchdowns. Stauffenberg going to look like to go under center here. Everybody's close. Here's the pitch to Pasquinelli. Going to try to go left side as Pasquinelli gets 3 on the carry. It's going to set up a 3rd down and maybe 4 to go. Double check there. 10:23 to go. At the 35, then you get to the 31. So 3rd and 4 to go. His Tigers line up in shotgun. Evan Stevenson to the near side. Stauffenberg drops back. Gonna look, gonna roll out to his right. Now you got to throw it away as pressure gets there. As, surprise, surprise, it's Moreau who gets close there. And now you got to wonder what the Tigers are going to do here. They're at the 35. So is this going to be... They're going to attempt a field goal here. Matisse Weaver just did a practice kick on the far hash. This will be a 52-yard field goal attempt by Matisse Weaver. Missed one last week against Powell. Stauffenberg to hold. Harris to snap it. Snap, hold. The kick is away. This one is just short. From 52 yards out, they're not able to get it. By Matisse Weaver, so that's his second attempt from a pretty far distance, too. I mean, it looked like it had the distance, but it was just actually a little bit short. And the Evanston Red Devils going to set up at the 20. First and 10. They have an opportunity here to widen this lead a little bit more. 9:50 to go in quarter number 2. 14-0 on your Fremont Therapy scoreboard. So Moreau going to line up in the shotgun. Moreau breaks one tackle, but tries to make a juke move, but you're going to lose 3 on the play, however. That will be Moreau's first run of negative yardage. This is the first play, 2 for the Red Devils in quarter number 2. First drive. Again, they have played 4 games on the road because of their field not being completely finished yet. They're installing new turf. So the C team yesterday played against Evanston on the road. They played at the middle school. Lander getting the victory right there. Now you got to wonder. Checking Joel Beaver standing on the sideline, and we got an official or timeout on Evanston. So Evanston takes their first timeout of the ball game. We'll take one as well. We'll be back on KOVE 1330 AM 107.7 FM, streaming online at county10.com and on the County 10 YouTube channel.
Back when I was riding in rodeos, I always made sure I was locked in, good and tight. Now as a touring musician, crisscrossing the country, I still make sure I'm locked in, good and tight. Of course I do.
Hauling ass, heading south, down the road in a Crow Cadillac, coupe to bill.
Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Back here on KOVE 1330 AM 107.7 FM, streaming online at county10.com. As let's thank your scoreboard sponsor tonight, brought to you by Fremont Therapy in Riverton and Lander for more than 25 years. Fremont Therapy has been Fremont County's leader in physical and occupational therapy. We are proud to provide experienced clinicians, to support our athletes and their families. We want to wish them, all Fremont County teams, a best of luck this season. It's going to be second down and long. Second and third, or 12 to be exact. As Moreau going to drop back. This one is going to be a pass and through the hands of Carter Randall as he had a chance on that play. It's going to be incomplete, though, as Evanston remains without a completion. That was just the third attempt, too, by the Evanston Red Devils, as they average about 80 yards passing this season. As Moreau has had a 98-yard game, he's had an 87-yard game, and then a 57-yard game this season. 8:55 to go, third and long. Motion man is going to be Kyle Baker, and he's going to have the carry, and he's not going to get much yardage. He gets maybe one, and it's going to send out the punt team for Evanston for the first time today, with 8:43 and counting. Fourth and 11, so that was a gain of 1 by Kai Barker. And if I'm not mistaken, Barker is also going to be punting this away. As he will actually be. Harris back to receive. As the punt going to be short. And now it's going to be fielded at the 46, and you got a flag, and I think this is going to be interference on the returner, and this is going to move the football more. As Evanston with their fourth penalty, but now the officials are going to be discussing this. here's the call. We'll see. Yeah, this has got to be interference because looks like Harris is going to go for it. He stops and then he gets hit. Yeah, this is going to be on Evanston. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty, and it's going to set up Lander at the 31. So best field position for the Tigers in this one, as their last drive ended with a 52-yard field goal that was no good. As again, that was just a little bit short. Now you got Stauffenberg in the gun set with two backs, one receiver each side. So you now got J.C. Coutier in for Joel Beaver. As Stauffenberg going to give it off here in the misdirection play to Harris. Harris breaks one tackle off the stiff arm, and he's going to get 5 on the carry. Misdirection play. Take a look at that replay right there. That's again a 5 by Gabe Harris, just the misdirection. Stiff arms 1. Finally gets some yardage. And the Tigers set up with a second down. In 5 to go. At the 26. Stauffenberg going to line up in the shotgun. Pasquinelli next to him. Stauffenberg takes the snap. He's got a little bit of time. Now rolls out to his left. Keeps looking. He's throwing, and he's just going to throw that one away. It's going to be 3rd and 5 now, as the sun decides to go behind some clouds. It's going to look like to get a little bit cloudy. Everybody, just looking at the stands, everybody now getting a little warmed up here. Again, huge thanks to Christian Corona for the camera work he's doing today. 7:53 to go. It's going to be third and 5. Stauffenberg in the shotgun. Harris in motion. Stauffenberg get a pitch it here to Harris. Harris going to try to get the first. He's not going to have it. He might be a yard short by the looks of where the officials are. And it's going to be 4th down. So 4-yard gain on the carry by Gabe Harris on the pitch. And this time Matisse Weaver going to set up for a 39-yard field goal. This one from the near hash. Again, he's got the leg. Let's just see if he can capitalize. Getting points here would be huge. Snap hole. Gabe Harris's kick is up. This one looks to be between the uprights. It's good. And Lander gets on the board for the first time on a 39-yard field goal by Matisse Weaver. And the Tigers are up, or on the scoreboard, 14-3. In this one, we'll step aside for a 30-second timeout. We'll be back on KOVE 1330 AM, 107.7 FM, a County 10 station, and streaming on our County 10 YouTube channel.
If you're looking to get upgrades on your vehicle done with bumpers, grill guards, and bed liners, shop locally. Instead of traveling the extra mile to an out-of-town shop, take it to the premier local shop here in Fremont County. Wyoming 4x4 has over 25 years of experience under the belt. Dan will take your stock truck and give it the perfect accessory makeover tailored to your vision. Stop at Wyoming 4x4 or give Dan a call at 307-857-3175.
Back here on KOVE 1330 AM, 107.7 FM, streaming online at county10.com, as I have now fallen victim to putting on the sweatshirt in Lander, Wyoming at Bill Bush Stadium between the Lander Tigers and the Evanston Red Devils. Lander finally gets on the board with a field goal, 39 yards out by Matisse Weaver, as he will kick this one off. This is going to go to the back of the end zone, 1st and 10 at the 20 for Evanston. Evanston's first drive of the second quarter led to a 3-and-out. Evanston again in their white uniforms, blue bottoms. Lander in their green uniforms, white bottoms. Evanston will start with 7:01 to go. First and 10 from the 20. Evanston has 2 timeouts. Lander with 3. As Evanston once again going to go to that Air Force looking offense. Moreau goes under center. Here's the motion man. Handoff to the fullback as he's going to keep moving his feet. Gets 2. That is Brady Roberts again. So we'll get maybe 2. They'll mark him for 2. For 2. The scoreboard says 1, so I will follow as well. Now they mark him for a 2-yard gain as they're setting up at the 22. One receiver each side. So they got the wings on each side. Here's the motion man. That's going to be a carry by Roberts. He'll get maybe 3 as he's at the 25. And it's going to be 3rd and medium for Evanston. Six minutes to go in counting. Sparrow will go to the huddle, get the call. We'll have a 3rd and 5 to go at the 25. 5:48 to go. 14-3 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Under center, Moreau going to drop back. This is going to be a pass as Moreau almost gets down and the official says he's sacked. -4 on the sack. And it's going to be a punt coming up for the Red Devils. And the Tigers have another chance here to trim this lead down. As Harris is going to stand at the 45 of Lander. Have Kai Barker to punt this away. He's standing at his 6. As there's the snap. And that is almost blocked by a Tiger. At the 44, they're going to rule a fair catch. That punt goes for 30 yards. It will set up 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the 45. As the Tigers, 5 plays, last drive, they converted on 2 passes and 2 rushes. But it was the best field position, one of the best field positions that the Tigers had in the game so far. This is not too bad either. You need 55 yards to potentially make this a 4-point ball game. Stauffenberg in the gun, 2 receivers, far side. As Pasquinelli is just going to be met in the backfield. And it's going to be a loss of 2. So Pasquinelli done pretty well rushing so far in the first 2 games. And so far he's got 4 carries for -1. Evanston Red Devils have stopped the rushing. It's only 2nd and 12 at the 48. Or excuse me, Stauffenberg drops back. He's going to look. He's got Gabe Harris. He's got a 1st down. He's at the 30. Tries to go in field. And he's going to be stopped at the, looks to be at the 13. That is a huge gain. And they're going to get him at the 12. For a gain of 53 from Brennan Stauffenberg to Gabe Harris. That is 3 receptions for 80 yards. And now the Tigers set up at the 12. Pasquinelli on the carry. Will get 1. As Pasquinelli gets back out of the negative yardage. And it will be second down. 9 to go with 3:25 to go. Are they going to say it was a gain of... No, they do rule a gain of 1. As the passing game for the Tigers, Brandon Stauffenberg, 4 of 6 for 80 yards. Their rushing attack has had... Trying to look here, make sure. As now you got a false start. Is this one of the... Everybody moved, but I think besides the center, Robe Glynn didn't snap the ball. So you didn't get to hear it. I don't think they said false start everybody but the center. But either way, the ball wasn't snapped. It's a 5-yard penalty for the Tigers. Yeah, rushing. They got 19 yards rushing on the day. So Evanston is right now, looks like they have figured out the rushing attack for the Tigers. As Stauffenberg giving directions here. Snap. Here's going to be Gabe Harris. He's going to get a completion. See what he gets here. Looks to be a gain of 8 on that completion from Brandon Stauffenberg to Gabe Harris. That's going to be the quarterback-receiver duo. You can see a lot and hear a lot this season. As this is the final game of non-conference play for the Tigers and the Evanston Red Devils. As the Tigers will host Buffalo next week in their first game of conference play. Stauffenberg drops back, rolls out to his right. He's going to throw, and it's going to be intercepted. Intercepted, and it's going to be at the 2-yard line. As it's going to be Carter Blair on the pick. He was looking for Harris in the end zone. Couldn't get it, though. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Red Devils at the 2-yard line. So a drive that showed promise ends in a turnover. I believe that is Stauffenberg's second interception of the season. They just announced from the PA the final of Riverton Star Valley, 59-19 in favor of the Braves as they go 2-1 in non-conference play. Moreau under center. He's going to take it himself. Not going to get much, maybe 2. As Moreau, again, 2 yards, and now we got a timeout taken. Let's see who that timeout was taken. Don't know, sure exactly, but it could. Yeah, Blander takes the timeout, and we will take one with them. Quick timeout. We'll be back after this timeout. On KOVE 1330 AM 107.7 FM, a County 10 station, and streaming online on the County 10 YouTube channel.
Wyoming Catholic College are proud sponsors of student-athletes and sports programs across Fremont County, plus are this season's Academic Spotlight sponsor. Wyoming Catholic College forms students through a rigorous immersion in the primary sources of the classic liberal arts tradition, the grandeur of the mountain wilderness, and the spiritual heritage of the Catholic Church. Grounded in real experience and thoughtful reflection, our graduates love truth, think clearly, and communicate eloquently, engaging with the world as it is. Submit your application online at wyomingcatholic.edu/admissions/apply.
Back here on KOVE 1330 AM 107.7 FM, streaming online at county10.com. 96 seconds to go for the Red Devils, who started at their own 2. So we got a motion man. Tigers almost jump in. They will. 5-yard penalty on the Tigers. teams racking up some penalties as it's been all 5 yards. Each team has got 3 5-yard penalties and 1 15-yard penalty. As the Tigers put Evanston in a 2nd down and 3 at the 9. .136 to go, 14-3 on your Fremont Therapy scoreboard. As it's going to be a handoff here. Could be a fullback dive by, excuse me, I apologize there, Brady Roberts. He's going to get a first. Next looks to be a gain of 5 on the play. It'll be 1st and 10 now at the 17. With 75 seconds to go. At the pace that Evanston's going, I think just run this clock out, take the 14-3 lead. Motion man, it's going to be handoff there to Brady as he's going to be stuffed at the line, maybe get a gain of 1. As Evanston has gotten all their yardage on the rushing attack, 140 yards, and timeout taken by Lander. So another charge timeout for the Tigers as they'll look to maybe get this football back with 55 seconds to go in this one. Big thank you to Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care for sponsoring tonight's broadcast. The staff at their clinics in Lander and Riverton want to remind you not to ignore those annual wellness visits. So make your appointment at Lander Medical Clinic or Western Family Care, and let's stay healthy together. Also, hey, Lander, thanks for tuning in tonight to support the LVHS Sports. Our broadcasts are made possible by great sponsors like Gambles at 420 Main, right in the middle of town. Shane at Gambles has truckloads of furniture waiting for you, and delivery is free. I mean free within 30 miles of the store. Myers Gambles, thank you to them for sponsoring tonight's broadcast of Lander Valley football. As the Tigers got 1 timeout left, Evanston's got 2. Evanston's at the 18 in their own territory. They got 55 seconds to go. We will see what Evanston does here. The Tigers thinking they can maybe get this football back if time allows. There's the motion man. A pitch out there to Barker as Barker breaks 1, and it's going to be a nice gain there. Maybe a gain of 7. And now you got a timeout, injury timeout, as that is Kai Barker, who is down. The medical trainer, Adam Simon, for Lander, and we'll step aside for a timeout. We'll be back after this.
Xander's One Stop of Lander wishes the best of luck to all student athletes and sports teams throughout Fremont County. Xander's One Stop has it all. Clean gas, ethanol-free fuel, diesel, a variety of household and automotive needs. Stop in for the very best in snacks, lunch, dinner, and much more. Plus, the best liquor selection. And now lottery tickets for the Cowboy Draw, Mega Millions, Powerball, and Lucky for Life. It's all here at Xander's One Stop, 730 East Main, Lander.
And we're back here at KOVE 1330 AM 1077 FM, streaming online on our County 10 YouTube channel. As Kai Barker is able to get up, he's walking on the sideline, so just a little tink on it. Looks like his leg, but he should be all right. 40 seconds to go, no timeouts taken by anybody, so Lander, they can make a stop, can get this football back. Got a motion man. Morrow's going to take it himself. Harris meets him at the line. And now I think you're going to get a timeout. No, clock continues. And now, yeah, we're not hearing. Clock's still ticking. So Lander going to take this to the half. as Evanston is in the huddle thinking they're going to run a play. 8 seconds to go. As that's going to end the half. The Lander Tigers don't take their time out. And it's going to be 14-3 at the halftime intermission. It's the Lander Tigers trailing in this one on senior night and home opener. We'll step aside for a timeout, give you guys some halftime numbers. We'll be back after this break on KOVE 1330 AM 107.7 FM, a County 10 station, and streaming online on our County 10 YouTube channel.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give them a call at 307-332-7184.
Porter's Supply Company in Riverton is proud to sponsor sports and student athletes here in Fremont County. Start your game day off right with the Porter's pregame show and get ready for action. Porter's has everything you need to heat your home this winter with the best selection of wood, gas, or pellet stoves. Good luck to all Fremont County teams from Porter's Supply Company. See Porter's Supply on North Federal in Riverton and online at portersmvs.com.
R&R Flood and Fire supports sports and student athletes all across Fremont County and wishes all sports programs good luck this season. When disaster hits, make R&R Flood and Fire your primary contact for local disaster relief. It's important to address issues early on, and R&R can help. They live and play here in our community just like you and understand the stress of dealing with an incident that requires professional, immediate attention. R&R Flood and Fire. Call now, 851-3794, 851-3794, or look them up on Facebook, R&R Flood and Fire.
RE/MAX All-Star Realtors are proud to sponsor sports across Fremont County for the 22-23 season. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors was founded in 1991 with the goal of doing real estate in a way that would make our clients' lives as easy and uninterrupted as possible. They've completed many transactions involving residential, commercial, vacant lots, farm and ranch, and investment properties, and can help you with any goal you might have regarding any of these today. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors, 938 West Main Street, Riverton. See them online at remaxriverton.com.
It's more than clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best, like you.
It's time to welcome Sutherland's Home and Garden Fall Catalog. It's full of hundreds of deals to help you save, including special fall buys, ideas, how-tos, and more. Win big. Sign up in-store for your chance to win a $5,000 Sutherland's shopping spree. See store for details. Get up to 24 months special financing with your Sutherland's credit card. See store for details. Sutherland's Fall Catalog is full of can't-miss deals. Stop by the store and pick one up today, or check it out online at Sutherlands.com. Sutherland's, your fall home improvement store.
Wind River Internet is proud to deliver quality, high-speed internet to businesses and residents across Fremont County. Wind River Internet is the sponsor for the County 10 live stream and sports in our community. Enjoy high-definition broadcasts. Brought to you by Wind River Internet. They also provide reliable phone services that can help you stay in touch with the important people in your life. Experience greater connection today. To get a quote and start enjoying fast, reliable services, call 307-857-2004. That's 857-2004. Or windriverinternet.com.
Back when I was riding in rodeos, I always made sure I was locked in, good and tight. Now as a touring musician, crisscrossing the country, I still make sure I'm locked in, good and tight. Of course I do.
Hauling ass, heading south, down the road in a cool Cadillac.
Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
If you're looking to get upgrades on your vehicle done with bumpers, grill guards, and bed liners, shop locally instead of traveling the extra mile to an out-of-town shop. Take it to the premier local shop here in Fremont County. Wyoming 4x4 has over 25 years of experience under the belt. Dan will take your stock truck and give it the perfect accessory makeover tailored to your vision. Stop at Wyoming 4x4 or give Dan a call at 307-857-3175.
Wyoming Catholic College are proud sponsors of student athletes and sports programs across Fremont County, plus are this season's academic spotlight sponsor. Wyoming Catholic College forms students through a rigorous immersion in the primary sources of the classic liberal arts tradition, the grandeur of the mountain wilderness, and the spiritual heritage of the Catholic Church. Grounded in real experience and thoughtful reflection, our graduates love truth, think clearly, and communicate eloquently, engaging with the world as it is. Submit your application online at wyomingcatholic.edu/admissions/apply.
Xander's One Stop of Lander wishes the best of luck to all student athletes and sports teams throughout Fremont County. Xander's One Stop has it all: clean gas, ethanol-free fuel, diesel, a variety of household and automotive needs. Stop in for the very best in snacks, lunch, dinner, and much more. Plus, the best liquor selection. And now lottery tickets for the Cowboy Draw, Mega Millions, Powerball, and Lucky for Life. It's all here at Xander's One Stop, 730 East Main, Lander.
The Lander Community
1330 AM 1077 FM, streaming online at county10.com, as hopefully we can get our screen back. Back here on KOVE 1330 AM 1077 FM, streaming online at county10.com, as the Lander Tigers right now trailing in this one with a score of 14-3 in favor of the Evanston Red Devils, as Lander Tigers in their home opener are looking to get a win in this one, as they're still We'll step aside, actually. We'll be back after this.
Lander Community supports the Lander Valley High School Tigers, and Altitude Interiors on Main Street is no exception. Altitude Interiors is Lander's expert in flooring, window coverings, cabinets, and more. The inside of your home is like a team jersey. Every so often, you just need a redesign. The team at Altitude has the best playbook in town and can help you with your projects from start to finish and make sure you get the look and feel of your dreams. Altitude Interiors supports Tiger football, and they're here for you too at 333 Main in Lander.
Tires, and more tires. Bailey Tire and Auto Service offers a huge selection, great prices, and fantastic service.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is Haley. With over 13,000 tires to choose, Bailey has tires for your ATV, farm implement, car, truck, trailer, semi, lawnmower, wheelbarrow, you name it. If it has a tire, Bailey Tire and Auto Service can fix it or replace it. Bailey Tire and Auto Service is your one-stop complete tire and service shop. Just remember, with Bailey's, there's no tricks, just tires.
Creek Rental Service in Lander is a proud supporter of sports and athletics here in Fremont County. Baldwin Creek Rental Center understands how expensive specific equipment can be, especially if it is for a one-time use or event. That is why they offer tools, equipment, and party supply rentals. For many years, Baldwin Creek has provided services to clients in Lander and the surrounding areas. From lawn and garden projects to graduation parties, they have the right equipment for you. Baldwin Creek Rental Centers, 675 Baldwin Creek Road in Lander.
And we're back here on KOVE 1330 AM 107.7 FM, streaming online at county10.com as your Lander Tigers trail in this one 14-3 after the Evanston Red Devils would start the game on a 61-yard drive in 8 plays by a Moreau touchdown that took 4 minutes. And then Evanston would score again on a 1-yard touchdown run from Moreau. So he's got 2 touchdowns on the day. In this one is Evanston, 140 total yards of total offense as well. I mean, all of them on the rushing as Moreau leads the way with 48 yards on 8 carries. Brady Roberts, 10 carries for 45 yards. Cervantes has 2 carries for 13 yards. And then you have Kai Baker, 3 carries for 31 yards. That's how Evanston has gotten on the board in this one, as Evanston scored both their touchdowns in the first quarter. Brennan Stauffenberg right now, 5 of 8 passing. He's got 88 yards, no touchdowns and an interception, as Matisse Weaver has 4 of those catches for 88 yards. Jack Pasquinelli, 5 carries for 0 yards. Brennan Stauffenberg, 2 carries for 10 yards. Gabe Harris, 2 carries for 9 yards. So Evanston has kind of stopped the running game, but that is the advantage of a balanced offense. You're able to make some of those throws, as there were some good opportunities, but at the end, it's just Lander hasn't been capitalized, and they only got 3 points and a couple of chances. There was 2 field goal attempts, 1 of 2 by Matisse Weaver. Again, had a 52-yard field goal attempt, and he also had a 39-yard field goal attempt that went through the uprights. Lander had their best field position at the 30-yard line, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, as that is your kind of first half numbers here. As here in just a moment, folks, what we're going to have to do here is we're going to have to stop this stream. We will have to start a new stream, as if you're on the YouTube channel, you will just need to refresh your web page. And then if you're on Facebook, you can just stay on the Facebook page. You will just have to also kind of do some refreshing. But, yeah, in just a moment, folks, we are going to have to restart the stream. Radio audience, there's going to be a few moments that we will have to get back on the air. So we will come back. So for our audience, just refresh your YouTube pages, as we will get that fixed for you guys. We'll step aside for a timeout. We'll have the second half come back after this timeout.
Keep it local. Try it on, save time and money on returns, and get advice in person at Bells & Bows. Our business is your best local source for quality clothing like Liverpool and keeping your look fresh every month with our new collections bag. These monthly collections bags feature anything you can imagine yourself in, and the best part is we will ship it everywhere. But if you live locally, we can drop it off right at your doorstep. Bells & Bows, your local solution to keeping you looking stylish for anything that comes your way. Stop in today at 309 East Main Street in Riverton, or visit us online at bellsandbows.rocks.
Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery is proud to be a supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Brown Sugar is a locally owned and operated restaurant located in downtown Riverton. Their passion is coffee and locally sourced foods. Be sure to stop in for dinner service and look for a new menu coming soon. Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery. See them online at brownsugarcoffeeroastery.com or stop in at 203 East Main Street, Riverton.
Central Wyoming College has a new Bachelor of Applied Science degree in Early Childhood Education.
Being a teacher has always been a dream of mine.
This degree combines the academic, assessment, and classroom management content that students need to be successful in the classroom. Gain knowledge in how young children grow and develop physically and cognitively, and guide them to social and emotional development.
What I really like about the education program here at CWC is that we get a lot of classroom experience.
Make your way at
John Shade, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement of our young athletes from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Lander Tigers on KOVE. Call John Shade or stop by my office at 824 West Main Street for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member